Hello dear students, welcome to the video of 7th General Science. We have started chapter number 8 Static Electricity, and in the last video we have discussed about the formation of the static electricity. We have seen that when we rub the surfaces of the bad conductors of electricity, then they develop the charges. After the friction, that charges are called static electricity. Means when we rub the surface of the balloon and put it on the wall, then it sticks to the wall due to the friction. Now today we are going to discuss about the atmospheric electric charge. Means not only on the surfaces but in nature electric charges are produced due to the friction. We experience cloud, thunder and lightning during the rainy seasons. Sometimes we hear or read that lightning struck a tree or building and some people or animals were killed due to the striking of the lightning. So how does this lightning form and what are the measures to avoid it? Let's see in this chapter. So first we are going to discuss about the lightning. We know that how does the cloud forms? It forms by the water vapor and the dust particle, and this cloud also has equal number of positive charges and negative charges which neutralize each other, and hence there is no charge on the cloud. But when they collides with the air, then static electricity produced on it, and positively charged particles move to the upper part and electrons move to the lower part of the cloud. And in the same manner, means when the positively charged are at the upper side of the cloud and negatively charged means electrons comes to the lower side of the cloud. At the same time, on the land it also has equal number of positive charges and negative charges, but when the negative charges came down at the bottom of the cloud, then the process called the induction, and due to induction the positive charges get collected at the surface of the land and negative charges go below. Now positive charges at the surface of the land and negative charges at the bottom of the cloud, and due to this these charges get attracted towards the land, and these charges when comes down to the land, then it produces tremendous amount of sound and heat, and that we call the lightning. We called it lightning because the negatively charged particles, we called it electron, attracted towards the land as the positively charged is on the surface, and when these charges discharge each other, that we call the lightning, and it has tremendous amount of heat, and due to that it causes different types of disasters. Means it may falls on the buildings or vehicles or trees, and this cause damage to the property and the lives. So the question arises, can we stop the formation of the lightning, or is there any way that we can minimize the destruction caused by the lightning? So first of all, we see why this lightning attracted towards the tall buildings. As we see that the positively charged develop on the earth and it transfers to the buildings also. Due to that, the electrons in the lower part of the cloud try to discharge to this positively charged, and due to that they seek the easiest way to discharge the positive ions, and so that they fall on the tall buildings and also on the trees, and due to that it damages the buildings. We mostly seen that they when the building struck with the lightning, it collapses the part or it damages that building on which it falls. You can see in the pictures how does these buildings are damaged by the lightning strike. and when it falls on the trees, the tree start to burn. You may also have seen this when it strikes on the trees, the branches collapses and sometimes it start to burn. So the easiest way to stop the lightning falling on the building is to fitted the building with the lightning conductor. You can see the rod which is on the building. This rod, which is metal rod, neutralizes the charge and avoid the formation of the lightning over the building, and also reduces falling of lightning on the tall building. That is called the lightning conductor, which is fitted on the tall buildings. In the lightning conductor, the metal rod is put on the upper part of the building, which is connected to the copper wire, and then this copper wire is attached to the iron plate, which is put into the soil under the land and which is covered with the coal and salt. When the lightning produce on the building, then it neutralizes the charge, it attracted the negatively charge through the rod and passes through the copper strip to the ground, so that the lightning does not produce on the building. At the same time, it does not fall on the building and reduces the damage or stop the damages caused by the building, because it neutralizes the charge, it attract the charges on the which produce on the building and pass it to the ground, so that there is no possibility of the formation of the lightning over the building.